Hi YouTube, this is LaShonda. Um, I am here to give you an update. I know most people don't do updates past 6 weeks postpartum, but I'm going to do one, and I'm going to give an update on Shanyia, who is now 10 weeks old. I know it's so crazy, I can't believe it. She's 10 weeks already. But before I get into the video, I wanted to give a big congratulations and shout out to Jamie for having her beautiful daughter, Eulayla. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. She is beautiful and adorable, and I'm so happy for you, and congratulations. It's a wonderful experience, and I know you know that firsthand. So just congratulations once again. And she's just a little chunky monkey with some cute old cheeks. But okay, so I am 10 weeks postpartum as well, because Shania is 10 weeks old. And nothing really much going on. I know I said I wasn't TTCing, but that was a kind of I guess, a little lie, because I am. My only concern is that I've had a positive OPK for like 20 days now. 20 or so days now. So, of course, I called my endocrinologist, which I have to see her anyway, for my insulin resistance. Part of my, well, I have PCOS, but it's just the insulin resistance. I don't have the cyst on my ovary. Um, and to see why my LH is so high, and if we can get my hormones back in track, so I can start ovulating again, because I still take metformin. In fact, I take 2,000 milligrams of metformin a day. So that by itself should regulate my hormones, but it really hasn't. So I guess we will take care of that when I get there. My appointment's not until the 23rd of September. So until then, I continue to test for ovulation, and like I said, I've constantly been busy. And I wasn't trying to show you my secret, my secret guest, but yes, she's here. You gonna say hi to people? You gonna say hi? Here she is. Here's my little chump. Say hi, everybody. Oh, don't why. You say hi. She's kind of upset, I believe. But Shanyia is 10 weeks old, and her last appointment when she got her shots, she was 6:14. Yes, and Friday was her last visiting nurse appointment from being discharged from the NICU, and they said she was 7 pounds even. So, as of last Friday, Shanyia is 7 pounds even at 10 weeks old. Yes, and she's starting to talk. You gonna look at the camera? Oh, say, mommy, stop. hmm So, listen to that dramatic cry. It's really cute, and it's no tears. So, yes, more about Shanyia. Shanyia is keeping us up. Me and her father. See, now she want to look around. Hi, Mama. Say hi. Say hi, you two. Good girl. Um, she's keeping me and her father up all night long. It's actually a worry to me, because Shanyia is, I think she's going through a growth spurt, to be honest. Uh, she's eating every 2 hours, if not an hour. Especially at night, it's worse. And I really also think she has her days and nights mixed up, because during the day she sleep, but I let her sleep because developmental wise she's a newborn. She's not a regular 2 month old. What's over there? She's not a regular 2 month old. She's just a newborn. The doctor told me I should be looking forward to her starting to opening her hands, because she keeps her hands in a fist, as you can see, and she said that's what newborns tend to do. And she said she should be heading out of that stage here soon, by the next month. She said I should be seeing some social smiling, which means that, we talk to her, she smiles. versus her smiling in her sleep, where you're technically really not smiling at you. So I should be seeing social smiling, and I thought I got a smile this morning, but I'm not really sure. I just kept talking to her. Look at her little feet. She got some gorgeous little feet. What? She's in the 3 percentile. She's under the 3 percentile range for the growth. She's under 3 percentile range for weight, and she's in the 2 percentile range for height. So she's pretty low on the scale for both and for all three ends. So they said she's going to be underneath the 3 percentile for quite a while. It kind of concerns me, but it's not that much. As far as you know, Shania's milk, she's on Similac NeoSure. Now, NeoSure has extra calories in it. It's 22 calories per ounce. So it's to help her pack on the pounds, which she has. She came home on July 25th, my dad's birthday, and she's been home for about 6 weeks now, just about 6 weeks. And in that time, she's gained 3 pounds in 6 weeks. So that's about a pound every 2 weeks. That's not bad. I'd like to see at least a half an ounce to an ounce a day. So, which is probably why she's gained that much weight in the past 6 weeks. And I'm so proud and so happy that she's gaining weight, and it's wonderful. It looks like honestly, it looks like in her mouth she has 2 raised sides in her gums. It looks like she's trying to teeth, which is another thing that we think that she's trying to teeth. But I haven't seen no progression in the white bumps on her gums, and they're pretty raised up. They're not flat. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that, because that's probably why she's been so cranky. She's been waking up so often, but she doesn't have any diarrhea. Excuse me, or she's not doing any of that other stuff, any of the stuff that I know it should be for teething. Let's see. And that's about it. I have introduced cereal to her, but it's not rice. It's organic oatmeal. And I introduced it to her because she needs a little extra substance at night. And it's not to help her sleep. It is basically to help keep her full. But that's not even helping. I give her 1 cereal bottle at night, and she's up within the next 2 hours, hungry again, if that. So I'm not sure. I think it's a growth spurt that she's going through, and we're just going to keep an eye on it, because it makes me feel as though she's not eating enough. But I know that we're feeding her about 3 ounces every 2 hours or so. So I know she's eating and she's burping. One thing she isn't doing, and she's still having issues with, is pooping. It is because of her milk, and I was told that from when she first came home. It is because of her milk, and they won't change her because her brain growth has to be at least, they want it to be at the 5th percentile. The 5th percentile is on chart as far as the percentile ranges go, and right now she's just a tad bit there. She's like 3.5 percentile range. No, I'm sorry. She's 2, I think 2.5. I have the charts with me. I get a printout of her chart every time we go to the pediatrician. She did wonderful with her shots. Yes, it killed me to see my baby get shots. She did run a fever of 101 the day she got her shots, and I called the pediatrician, and he just instructed me to give her extra Tylenol and keep an eye on it, which I did. And eventually it went away. She was just cranky for a few days. So it wasn't as bad, but it was really hectic for my first time. So for the first time mommies out there that are getting shots, then it really is a hectic first night. And then after that, it's a little bit easier. I myself is getting over a really bad sinus infection, upper respiratory infection. So it's at the tail end where I can breathe, but I have the cough and the congested sinuses still. So So other than that, ladies, I'm doing wonderful. Um, I still have not had a postpartum period. I am not breastfeeding. Oh, let's get into breastfeeding. I tried to breastfeed. Part of the issue of PCOS is you have insufficient granular breast tissue growth, and I think that is what it's called. I know it's IGT, and basically you don't produce the tissue to help with the extra breastfeeding. Now, there is two ends of the PCOS and breastfeeding stick. One end is your overproducer. The second end is that you don't produce at all or underproduce it. Even with metformin is supposed to help with production. Maybe because of the fact that she was in the NICU and I was stressed out, and stress probably dropped my supply. Because in the hospital, I was getting at least an ounce, maybe 2 ounces for her. Um, and then when I came home, it was just more stress on top of stress. I had an infection in my incision and so on and so forth. So maybe that's what helped drop my supply. But I am strictly formula right now, and it hurts my heart. So now I can't give her what I really wanted to do, which was breastfeed. It's like the whole natural process that I went through with having her kind of affected me a lot because it wasn't what I wanted. But I'm blessed and glad that she's here safely. But ultimately, I wanted the natural birth. I wanted to breastfeed, and out of the two, I got one just a little bit, which was the breastfeeding. And let's give or take. I don't want to be picking that one instance that I didn't get a chance to get when or at all. Honestly, it's a blessing that she's here. Period. So I don't want to get too much into that. Um, but all in all, I felt a little cheated out of my pregnancy because I wanted to do the maternity pictures. I wanted to blow up at the end. But I think everything happens for a reason, and I wouldn't have got those luxuries. I consider luxuries of pregnancy because she was in a uterine growth restricted, and she wasn't growing like she should. She wasn't gaining weight like she should. So she wasn't a big baby to begin with. And my doctors was correct when I was seeing the maternal fetal medicine, I'm sorry. She said with everything going on in her uterine growth restriction, she said she's not going to be 5 pounds at birth if you go full term. And when I was discharged from the hospital at 35 weeks, she was 4 pounds even. So she was discharged at 35 weeks gestation. And by the time she hit, I'd say 36, 37, where they would have took her, she was only 5 pounds and some ounces. So they was pretty much correct. Um, so they prepared me for just about everything, including the NICU stay. Um, and I appreciate that. You never really prepare for it, but they kind of knew that it wasn't going to be but too much longer. She was going to be in there. And she's about to go to sleep, but I don't really want her to go to sleep because she kept us up all night long. And I do mean all night long. So we're going to say goodbye. And thank you, ladies, for watching our updates. You're going to say thank you? Oh, we're getting ears pierced today, and we're getting pictures done tomorrow. So I will be back to show you her ears pierced tonight. And I will be definitely back on to show you her pictures. And I'll put pictures on Facebook for everybody that's on Facebook. That's my friends. That's following me there as well. But my TTC journey has stopped and slowed down for right now. But it ain't won't be for too long. Alright, ladies. You gonna say bye, mamas? Say bye. Say bye-bye. See, there she go with her fist. That's the new boyfriend. Look at her eyes. Alright, ladies. We're gonna say bye, and we'll be back to you later on. Let me get my ears pierced, mamas. Say bye.